A while ago, I made this RV. It's an entire base on wheels and everything works in here. You can interact with everything and turn the engine on and drive off. So if I pick this up and place it mid-air, this entire thing runs on diesel engines from Create Diesel Generators. I made a video on that mod when it was released, but they've updated it, which is something I realized when I was working on this RV. When I tried it out, I basically just had the normal diesel engine. And now, of course, we have the modular diesel engine and the huge diesel engine, which I really want to know if this thing is better than a steam engine, because they both work in similar ways. Look at this. Basically the same thing. And with steam engines, of course, being the standard of survival create, is it worth installing Create Diesel Generators? Do I want the huge diesel engine in my survival world? But not just that. I also want to check out this stuff. We have a lighter, a chemical sprayer. No, 2 chemical sprayers and a canister and an oil barrel. I feel like I have to go back and watch my old video because I don't even know what existed when I first looked at this mod. All right, here is the video. Look! It was biodiesel. You had to mix like kelp or saplings, and then you just had the tiny little engines. And now, holy, we have pump jacks. We can pump oil with this stuff. Pump jacks allow you to acquire crude oil. Does it have to look this good? Is my immediate question here. I start with the pump jack bearing like that. Then we use some industrial iron and metal girders. Oof. I think they put the head in the back. What block is that? Wait, so I need the crank down here, I think. Oh, they place out the bearing on top and then they wrench it to turn it into something else. Wait. What do I do now? Do I power this? I do not. I super glue it and... Yes! But this thing is too far away. Is that it? Does it have to be 1 block up? Let's see. Nope. Oh, okay, it is moving now. That is a fantastic first step. Pump jacks can only pump out oil from oil chucks. That's a great thing to say after half the ponder. Okay, well, I mean, it makes sense, but I have an oil detector here. Oh, no. This is painful. Please, please. At this point, I feel like I've already set up my steam engine and it's serving itself with lava. Or I guess not really, because yeah, that's the painful part with steam engine. Oh, it's the sheep. Let's make another one. I'm glad I didn't do this in survival. And schmack. Assembly. Now, this thing isn't really showing anything going down into the ground. Does that mean I've screwed it up? To start using pump jacks, attack pump jack crack. Yeah, crack. And add a straight pipe going to bedrock. Add the pipe to what? It is just going into nowhere. Why is the pipe? Oh, I get it. I need to put a pump jack hole. That makes sense. And then I'll be able to pump out of the pump jack hole with a pipe and a pump. Okay, boom. Let me pump it into a fluid tank. Creative motor, full speed. It is going. Let's see if we get anything. Yes! Well, I need to put some goggles on so I can see. 450 millibuckets of crude oil. What if I pump this straight into my engine here? Yeah, I don't feel like that's doing a lot. So how do I get like diesel or gasoline? I distill crude oil by using a blaze burner. Oh, I get diesel in the first step. Okay, so I could just have 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2, and a blaze burner underneath. Boom. That doesn't work. Okay, I guess I have to add something else. Is there like a distillation? Yes, distillation controller. Ah! So now we're pumping the crude oil. Oh, we're actually not pumping the crude oil because I removed the cogwheel apparently. But there we go. Now we're pumping the crude oil into the fluid tank, which should then turn into diesel? Or does it have to be 2 blocks high? Oh, no, it's not even a part of the thing anymore. Wait, let's redo that with 3 blocks instead, because it wasn't showing anything. This thing is going down. Oh! Yes! Diesel and gasoline! And then, of course, I can pump the diesel out into an engine. That is interesting. I guess depending on if this is permanent or not, it might be better because I mean it's still making stuff and I can use this for my car as well. So if you have vehicles in your survival world like this one, I can pick this up and bring it over to my gently land. Oh, my base has fallen over. I can place out a spout, pump gas into the spout. There's a deep one underneath, drop off my bucket and okay, not yet because it doesn't have a bucket. Actually, it's 700 millibuckets. It's taking a while. 850, we're almost there. 950! As soon as it gets to a bucket here, it's gonna go, yes! Then I can go into my car, turn on my engine, and drop off my bucket, I think. Or wait, do I have to right click? Yes! And that gets pumped into my tank, then I can drive off! This is the greatest way anyone has ever implemented vehicles into Minecraft ever. Let me lift it up. Oh! Now, look! Let's go back to the diesel engines because I want to try out the chemical sprayers and also the lighter. I have no idea why there's a lighter. Fill it with liquid fuel using a spout. I can do that. I've got my spout over here. Wait. Oh, it's filled up. And now if I open it up, it's got a flame inside, but can I... Oh, just for lighting things. And then what do I use the chemical sprayer for? Fill with any fluid using a spout to spray your friends or enemies. Okay, I thought this would be a way to quickly get rid of grass. Now I'm kind of disappointed. Every time I want to build a house, I have to go around with a water bucket to clear the grass quickly. And I thought this thing would just kill it all. Okay, let's get it filled up. Bam. And then... I'm spraying gas! Is this a viable weapon against creepers? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so there is actually a difference between the two chemical sprayers. As you can see, this one has something on the side that this one doesn't have. And I believe that is a lighter. So if we are lucky, this thing spouts fire. Yes, it does. Oh, well, now the creeper's screwed. Not as fast as I thought he'd be. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I'd have to spray him for so long. What about the canister? Did I fill this up with stuff? I can't see because I removed my goggles again. Oh yeah, it's got diesel inside. Please tell me I can pick it up in survival and like that's the thing with... Yes! You can store your fuel in canisters and then I guess this big oil barrel here is just storage but bigger. You know what? I can actually understand the charm with this mod. I mean, we have the steam engines, yes, but this is, you know, a bit more complicated. It fits right into the chain of Create mod stuff. Imagine you place this far away from your base. It's pumping oil. You have a train that comes over. It's got some oil barrels on. It pumps up the oil, drives it over to your base where it powers everything. You've got canisters laying around filled with diesel. That's kind of neat. I just recorded for 20 minutes and the recording was completely black. Anyways, I did a little comparison here between the huge diesel engines and the normal steam engines, and my conclusion is there are pros and cons to both of them. I don't think it makes sense to make the diesel engines if you want things to be simple, but they're cool. See, the thing with steam engines is you have to power them with blaze burners, so you have to have like a tree farm or something to fuel these. And that's always a bit strange because there'll just be steam engines and then a tiny tree farm next to them every single time, and I feel like that's kind of boring in a way. And this is a way cooler way of powering the stuff, but right now it's turned off and I have no idea why. It's got a bunch of oil. It's just not making diesel of it. That's strange. I've got gas, I've got crude oil, but I have no diesel being made. I guess I could just power this with gas instead. Not sure. Yes! There we go. These 4 diesel engines produce 32,000 stress units, and we have 32,000 over here. So, oh, it's almost exactly the same. But then I realized I have a blaze burner down here. So this thing needs a tree farm either way, which means it's just easier to make a steam engine. It doesn't make sense making a diesel engine if you want stuff to be simple. But this is cool, okay? That's all I have to say. In conclusion, this thing is so sick. If you want to try out Create Diesel Generators for yourself, the mod is linked in the description. I've used a bunch of other mods in this video, but you're gonna have to figure those out for yourself. Goodbye!